We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Phillies. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Aaron Nola, a right-hander out of Louisiana, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
So now into the box is Starling Marte, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, number 14, Starling.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Harper coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First offering on its way. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one. Fellas, are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I'm looking forward to this one. They got their ace on the mound today. You get to the ballpark, you're ready to go. You're watching video. You know this guy is going to put his best foot forward, execute pitches to all quadrants. The opposition's got to be on point if they're going to have a chance today.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
That misses, so the count goes full now to the second batter of the ball game.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a ball lined into right field, and Harper won't have a play. It's a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Hit hard toward the right side. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Luke.
Now to the plate, here is Luke Voigt. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0. LeMahieu at third. Torres at second with 2 gone. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Yanks strand a pair. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Garrett Cole is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
And now here is Joaquin Diaz. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch. Here's a little chopper to the right side. Barehanded at his knees. Got him.
Batting second. The second baseman.
Now the indication from the dugout, and they will use a challenge here. So we'll see what the replay operations center in Manhattan has to say about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the previous play is
So
under
here's
video
one
review.
last look at it. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call, and I just don't see it there. I'd be really...
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the
Video
game.
review. The umpires have upheld the call of out at first base.
Standing in now, Willie Castro. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Willie Castro becomes out number 2 this
The
inning.
shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average to start play at .315. 10 home runs and 25 driven in. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Now, this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 1-2. Here it comes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Now to the plate, Clint Frazier. And he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. First offering on its way. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
The next 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So coming to the plate, Bryce Harper, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games.
The right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Now the pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Ball 2. Three and 0 now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Now it'll be Kyle Tucker. He went deep in the contest last night. He's set. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Two and 0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Harper over at second. Hoskins on at first with nobody out. Outside, 3-0 now.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
Here it is, the 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Here's Javier Baez as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. They'll start things here at 316. A dozen home runs and 19 driven in. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
At the plate, JT Realmuto, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Comes set, the 0-1. Yanked hard down the left field line, and that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Into the box now, Aaron Nola, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
2 down, runners at first and second. 2-1. Man, and he's nowhere near that pitch. It's 2-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
And it's fouled away. And this is swung on and missed as the 30th pitch of this inning finally does the trick. The side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. So here is Garrett Cole.
Leading off the pitcher, Garrett.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Oh, this is where you have to be really aggressive. 1-2 count on an American League pitcher that rarely bats. Go right after him.
Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 309 is the average entering play. 8 home runs, 27 driven in. Comes set and the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Marte, base runner at first with 1 out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Marte off for second. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the plate. That's an easy stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Hit down the line at first. Hoskins has it to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees.
Making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. I've been the problem, yeah. Now I'm part of the solution, yeah. My own personal.
And stepping in, Joaquin Diaz. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Pitch on the way. To 2-2 now. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
To the plate now, Willie Castro. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. One out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2. Next, here is Francisco Lindor. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side.